Hello out there, my name is Felix Okeke and this is Marriage Without Tears channel. I believe that you have been enjoying this channel because we have been having a whole lot of subscribers and viewers, and I want you to be part of this great move. What are we doing on this channel? Simply providing quality information to married couples and engaged couples to, have what it takes to run beautiful families, beautiful marriages, so that at the end of the day, your marriage will meet the expectations of your heart. That is what we are doing on this channel. And if you are yet to subscribe, please click on this red button and get subscribed immediately. What are we discussing about today? We are simply looking at authority and submission in marriage. Authority and submission in marriage. I've interacted with a whole lot of married couples and I see something. Can I say that? I see a whole lot of husbands who demand respect, who demand all manner of respect from their spouses. They can go at any length to, get this respect from their spouses. And yet, there are so many other men out there who are receiving this respect and this admiration from their spouses without even asking for it. I have seen a whole lot of women who are doing whatever they can to even get the understanding of their spouses, to get their spouses to understand them, or to even believe in them, or to even work with them. But I also see a lot of women out there who do it with so much joy that it appears as if they have charmed their husband unto obedience. What are we discussing tonight? Authority and submission in marriage. Or what? Let me put it in another way. How can you as a spouse make your husband to obey you continually? How can you do that? You will find that in some of the things I'm going to say tonight. And I want you to watch this very particular production from the beginning to the end, because we are looking at it on three phases. The first phase is what I call the authority of position. We have three kinds of authority. We have authority of position, we have authority of knowledge, we have authority of self-esteem. If you are working as a spouse on those three levels of authority, you will obtain whatever you want from your spouse with ease. And I want to explain that. Number one, what is authority? Authority simply means the capacity to influence an action, the capacity to influence a decision, the capacity to make your husband or your wife to do your bidding. If you have that capacity, then you are in authority. It's as simple as that. It can also mean the authority to have an action done even outside of your home. But we are looking at the home this time around. Authority of position. The moment a man and a woman get into marriage, they have entered into authority of position. You don't have to be anything to enter it. All you need to be is simply to be a particular sex. Either you are a man and then you enter into authority of position of a husband, or you are a woman, you enter into authority of position of a wife. It's as simple as that. It's an ordained authority. You don't need to sit for an exam to enter into that realm of authority. But I discover one thing. If you as a spouse, as a husband or a wife, you depend on that level of authority to achieve your dreams, your visions in marriage, you will never go far. You'll always see a whole lot of things crippling your marriage. You will always see a whole lot of discomfort, a whole lot of challenges that are begging for solution, because your authority base is very little. The authority of position is very little. Number one, that a man is a husband does not mean that he has a larger capacity or more spiritual discernment, or he is stronger even than the woman. No, it's simply an ordained authority. So that cannot take you far. I've seen so many men who will tell their spouses, don't you know that I'm the husband of this house? Whatever I say goes, because I'm the husband. And as the husband, whatever I say is what we must do. That man is depending on authority of position. It will not take him anywhere. You cannot achieve anything as a husband standing on the pedestal of authority of position. The same thing with the woman. I've seen so many women who will tell their spouses, don't you know I'm your wife, I'm your partner, whatever you go out to do, whatever you do, you must let me know. I need to have private information of whatever is your activities. You are saying that based on authority of position, and based on that authority, you can't go far with your husband. Now, if you need to go far, if you need to make your husband or your wife to obey you continually, you need to step up. What did I say? You need to step up. Where do you step up into? You step up into what we call authority of knowledge. You know what the Bible says? It says, study to show thyself approved unto God. Approved. Study to show thyself approved unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of what? The word of truth. Therefore, for you to be approved as a husband, for you to be approved as a wife, you need to step up into authority of knowledge. Authority of knowledge means that a man has gotten what it takes to actually be a quality husband unto the wife. He has the knowledge that is required for him to run his marriage effectively. He has all it takes. It also means that the woman is mixing with the right company, is getting advice, the right counsel from the right people, is maturing in her role as a wife. You must mature in order for you to attain the authority of knowledge. And where do you get this knowledge? From people who are successful in their marriages, from people who are edifying their marriages, from people who are quality counselors, whether spiritual counselors or secular counselors, but who are able to give you sound advice. You can also get it from reading materials, books, watching films that has to do with quality marriages. These are what you do. I watched this particular film called War Room. War Room. If you don't have it, go and get it. War Room. Very wonderful Christian movie. It tells you about the impact of a more matured woman onto a young woman who is not yet matured. The capacity to mentor her, to bring her up onto the authority of knowledge. You need this authority if you must become what God called you to do in your marital place. It is very, very important. And based on that, you can do a whole lot of things. Then, of course, you also need to step up into that area where you don't just ask for respect, but respect comes naturally. Understanding comes naturally. Where is that next level? The next level is what I call authority of self-esteem. Authority of self-esteem. What does it mean by authority? That comes from integrity of heart. Your capacity to do your talk, not just saying it, but your capacity to do it. You desire a quality righteous family, then you are righteous yourself. You desire peace in your home, then you must not be quarrelsome. You must not be antagonistic. You must not be a continual critic of your husband or wife. You desire to have harmony in your home, then you begin to walk, not just in desiring it, not just in saying it, but you begin to walk towards it. You begin to walk your talk. That is what it means to enter into authority of self-esteem. When you begin to do that, you begin to incur the respect, the joy, the understanding of your spouse. It becomes easy for your spouse to say yes to you. That is at that level that you see a whole lot of men behaving as if they have been charmed by their wives, because their wives are, expressing themselves, not just in words, but in actions. And the man finds it so easy to obey his wife. And then the same thing the other way around. When you see a man that is, conditioned himself to live a righteous life, you discover that the woman by herself warms up to him. He becomes loyal. He becomes joyful. He's ready to offer the man the deepest respect and regard. And then their marriage will begin to work as one. I encourage us, married couples out there, to begin to develop strategies and ways of uplifting yourself, to begin to develop ways and strategies of moving from one level to the other. Don't remain the same. Don't remain at that level. I have seen couples who remain at that level every passing year when they should be mentors to younger people that are coming into marriage. Please don't remain the same. Begin to improve on yourself, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Begin to improve on yourself. There are so many things you can do to improve on yourself. As you watch our videos, our productions, and as you also, read some of the books we are going to recommend in this channel, as you also begin to take counsel from some of the videos, and even, we still have so much to do in future. That's why I'm encouraging you, if you are yet to subscribe, please do so quickly. This red button by my side, click on it and get subscribed so that you become part of what we are doing. As you begin to get engaged with this channel, you are going to learn so much. about how to make your marriage a success. You're going to learn those fundamental things that will bring joy to your marriage, that will make the grace of God to be continually expressed in your marriage. How to make your husband or wife to obey you continually. Move from the authority of position to the authority of knowledge, and from the authority of knowledge to the authority of self-esteem. If you can do that, you will have your spouse eating from your palms. I believe God, I have ministered to you tonight. And God bless you. I look forward to seeing you next week. Please, that man that is your husband, please treasure him. That woman that God has given unto you, please treasure her with all your heart. And when we meet again next week, it will be yet another wonderful topic. You are blessed. You are highly blessed. Have a wonderful time.